Alright, welcome everybody. Good luck to all. I mean GL. And now we've got Critch.
Hello.
You're on commentary.
I'm on commentary until Detox comes back. How is everyone this morning? Or afternoon? How are you today, Caleb?
Or night, in my case.
Mm-hmm.
It's been good.
Good. Alright, in that case...
Yeah, it is good.
Shall we get this show on the road? Or... Yeah, let's get this show on the road. If Detox turns back up, we can send back to him.
Yeah, you may as well get it started. Had enough delays.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's do this. 1 second. Make sure all the audios are correct, and then we'll get this show on the road. Alright, everything looks good on my end. The both runners ready. The Ben is ready, just waiting on cheating speed run, and then we'll get the show on the road. Cheating speedrunner is ready. Alright, do you want to do the honours, Caleb? And we'll do the countdown.
I should let you do it.
Oh, cheers, you're so kind. Alright, in that case, if both runners are ready, we are going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I think Liquid might have been a bit quick off the bat.
Yeah, it's all good though. I'm looking forward to this race, if I'm telling you the truth. You got top of the first seed versus top of the second seed.
Probably won't be too close though, but it should be interesting.
Yeah, sorry I'm late, guys.
Oh, here he is, the man himself, and I shall depart and let the tops take over.
Thanks, Coach.
Au revoir, gentlemen.
Welcome D-Tops to catch you up. Both players have started the and currently enjoying Buzz Cola.
It looks like we could start a couple seconds earlier than Ben. But yeah, it should be a fun race. Probably one of the more anticipated ones, I would assume.
As Critch said, top of first seed, top of second seed.
It's as good as you're going to get in the group stages.
Top
I've
two.
also never seen Ben played live, as he doesn't usually stream, so this will be interesting. And Liquid gets a casual 111 to start us off.
Nice and easy.
Yeah, nothing too hard. And Ben looks like it's probably 112, 113.
Which is also
So yeah, not a lot to talk about early game, but it's mainly just driving. But even so, you can already see like Liquid's opened up a bit of a lead, just because his driving is just so superior to pretty much everyone else in the community.
Go Ben, we believe.
We believe.
Is that a 206 from Liquid?
Yeah. And Ben gets probably a 212.
212.
Perfectly respectable time.
Yeah, pretty standard for both runners so far. Just that little bit better driving.
Yeah, so now both runners starting Petty Theft, which is probably the most reset mission in a normal run. So hopefully it goes pretty smoothly for both of these guys.
I think a
no idea.
mixture of mixed boxes and bad collar capers and SMRTs adding up.
Yeah, and just sometimes some unpleasant traffic.
You can also miss the launcher.
So Ben gets a little bit of annoying traffic, but manages to deal with it okay. And high hit and run meter though.
Some bad traffic. Sure, everyone understands.
Yeah, everyone who's played this game has dealt with bad traffic at some point. Hopefully he can avoid getting hit and run. We don't want an early wee woo. Oh, there we go. It's got to be one of the earliest of the tournament.
I think it would have to be.
Alright, so let's see. Ben can get a good park by the dump truck. Liquid gets all the neighbors' coins, no problems. And finishes off Petty Theft with a 358. I think that's our second sub 4 of the tournament.
I don't remember seeing another one, but I assume there has been.
I know Bacon had one for sure. I'm not sure if anyone else has. And Ben finishes us off. Round 4:14. So still a perfectly respectable time.
Get to see another parking as well. With an amazing Lenny.
Yeah, fantastic Lenny push.
It's a Lenny push that could make people jump, and does.
Alright, so I'm not sure what strat Ben will go for. Liquid obviously using Plow King.
Hopefully we'll finally be able to see the 2-hit plow and how quick it can be.
Liquid having a bit of trouble with that corner, but seems to be okay. And Ben choosing the minivan. Probably the most popular vehicle, I would say, in the game.
The safest vehicle, I find. Well, it's not quite the 2-hit, but it's quite impressive nonetheless, and fast.
Yeah, still very fast. Let's see how Ben can go with his Smithers strat.
Sweet. Marge will clean this mess up later.
It's a nice turn.
You're so smart. How come I broke you? Not like anyone likes these things.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's good
Not
enough.
Yeah, not the quickest one, but will absolutely do the job.
I'd be happy with that in a run, 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
So for a no reset, both players playing fairly well to their.
Yeah, both playing to their potential. So Liquid just finishing Blind Big Brother as Ben is starting it. Both either just red or just green, so both playing pretty well for the time being. And Liquid starting the first unskippable cutscene and sexy footage. Probably my personal.
To the chat, Kelvin.
Cameras are an outrage. Spying on our women's dressing rooms, bathrooms, and locker rooms is unforgivable. I think I speak for all Springfielders when I say, where is the sexy footage?
In other unexplained news, strange black
Where
vans
is the sexy footage?
Marge, that black
And
van is
Ben finishing off Blind Big Brother. No real problems here.
You're so
Well,
sexy when you're paranoid.
Let's do this thing. Piece of cake. Cake.
Okay, so Liquid starting Flowers using Family Sedan. So might have some problems with freebies.
Yeah, I can get trailer. Maybe if you get really.
Yeah, but considering he's quite experienced now at this route, if he doesn't get trailer, should hopefully be able to get both Stonecott as loss. It'll be interesting to see how tight the coin route he does go for, considering his is usually quite tight. Looks like he missed the trailer park loss. Probably not too happy about it either.
I think he tried. Yeah, he tried to go for it, but it's pretty rare.
Alright, so Ben now also starting flowers. As he's using the minivan, the freebie should be better for him. See how it goes.
So I think he'll be going for both on foot, both wasps.
Yeah. Ben does get the trailer park freebie. And Liquid manages to get pretty much all the coins. So that works out pretty well for him.
Mr. Burns,
Yeah, it was quite well played.
it's crashing time.
And now he's moving on to what I consider the hardest mission in Homer 1, at least to do quickly, Bone Storm. Getting all... sorry.
My PB definitely agrees with you, with this being a hard mission.
Yeah, getting all of the drops off of a shortcut is something I really struggle with. Ben gets one of the Stone Guys freebies, gonna go back for the other one.
Hopefully we don't see another flowers fail, but it looks quite good enough.
Looks good. And Liquid getting all of the drops before the shortcut. Looks like he's having a very good
I blame the
Bone
dice.
Storm here.
If only.
Oh, that was too easy. Can you
Both players' coins also look good. I think they both have around 340 at the moment, which is more than enough to leave Homer 1 with.
Yeah, Liquid will be happy enough with that, considering he missed trailer one with the new route.
Alright, so Ben looks like he started Bone Storm off pretty well. Apparently Liquid is on sub 11 pace, which would have to be the first one in the tourney race.
Yeah, I don't even think Bacon had sub 11.
Ben also having a very good Bone Storm, getting all the drops before the shortcut. So now just waiting in anticipation to see what Liquid gets.
Number one.
It's like a 10:57 in the end.
Yeah,
I gotta get the.
an incredible Homer 1. So Ben on track for a sub 12 Homer 1, which, generally speaking, is going to put you in good stead in most races.
Use these love handles.
But unfortunately here, it's going to be close to a minute behind.
Afraid not.
Yeah, I think you'd be aiming for the 1140s around this level.
So Liquid opting for the sports car, which is probably the most considered option because it has the best acceleration and probably the quickest, especially in the next mission coming up.
Also, don't forget that it saves time warping in and out of each car, as well as just driving nicer than most of the other cars.
No problemo.
Definitely drives better than the taxi.
Time for some road rage. Bart,
So
Taxi
Ben,
bad.
taxi bad for sure. Ben gets an 11:48, which is still a very good Homer 1. Unfortunately, about 40 seconds behind,
woo, nice one.
50 seconds behind.
Mine, all mine.
He does manage to pick up the sports car as well though, so hopefully save some time here.
Yeah, both runners getting good RNG.
Sorry, Bob.
The colours of the sports cars are a bit interesting. both of them are not traditional colors, I'd say.
Oh, this is too cool for school.
I think the aim is to get Thanos purple.
Just give me a second.
That's definitely the
Catch my
goal.
breath.
Alright, so it looked like Skinner might have followed Ben, but looks like he was okay, able to get away from him.
Safe and sound. I am so one doesn't.
But yeah, unfortunately, he wasn't able to skip that animation. Probably lose a couple of seconds. And then kills Kearney, having some trouble getting up.
Slower traffic to the right,
Rip
please.
Kearney.
Whoa, got him.
Yeah, leave Kearney alone.
Stop Kearney abuse.
You're all mine. Yeah.
Alright, so Liquid moving on to the end of 2-2, or Fireworks, as it's known by some members of the community. Really, the only difficult part of the mission would be this Wiggum escape he's now attempting.
Hey, Jabba.
Which Liquid does perfectly. It's a good example of how to get it nice and fast.
Eat my dust, dust eaters.
Yeah, so the trick is really to try and kind of go as
Yeah.
like strong an angle as possible, I guess, at the start. You seem to be able to get a quick escape.
Liquid showing off the parked car Vox was.
And Ben looking like he's having pretty good weapons as well. No issues apart from that Kearney not getting up at the start.
There you go, that's a better name, weapons.
And unfortunately, not a great park, but still not too bad.
So clearly Liquid's going to get world record now that he has no distractions.
Bart Simpson at your service.
But yeah, unfortunately getting bad RNG, getting the taxi.
Taxi, bro.
Taxi, bro. I don't know when that meme started.
Something, something, bacon, something.
Alright, so Ben also trying for the Wiggum escape.
I remember these
Hits the pillar.
Not the detail.
Could be bad.
Oh, he's going to have to go the complete long way around. Not actually sure what the backup is here, I always reset.
So there is the backup kind of around where armored truck is.
Out of the way, wannabe.
And then the other one is to go onto the freeway, let Wiggum go past you and then drive back. But yeah, it
Sort of
doesn't
like Wiggum escape in a truck, right?
Yeah, doesn't look like Ben knows that backup. Unfortunately, he's probably lost a fair bit of time.
Worst part is the camera pan in that you have to see through. Pan in of shame.
Yeah, it's the longest pan in the game. I think it's about 7 seconds, so
Time for some road rage. Bart?
yeah, definitely unfortunate time loss. Also, Liquid was able to execute Dirt Jump,
Move it or lose it.
and then moving on to the second part of Bart and Frank,
What's up?
which is just a pretty easy race with Snake.
You could see there Liquid kick while trying to get into the car because he tried to get the e-brake boost.
That was totally awesome.
Alright,
Don't forget
and
to ride. Eat asphalt, asphalt eaters.
Liquid performing the reset to skip part of the level, while Ben finishes off Fox with no problems. And similar to Liquid, also gets a taxi at the end of 2-4, 2-3, sorry.
Taxi, bro.
More taxi, bro. So let's see.
Good emote.
Yeah, it is a good one. Alright, so Ben also able to get the freebie and the box. Probably the easiest ones to get in the game. Never had any issues.
Has those in-
And doesn't elect to go for Dirt Jump,
Hey there, Mr.
which is much more difficult than Taxi. Whilst Liquid is moving on to Better Than Beef, which is the first of 2 missions where you drive the Cletus truck.
Liquid also stumbles into 10 coins. Be very, very happy with that. The nearly destroyed car.
Yeah, easy 10 coins that all players should be getting if they have the opportunity.
Oh, my ovaries.
So Liquid able to get the train yard freebie, Ben able to get the box behind Herman's. So yeah,
I'd also like to remind chat that this is a PG stream.
Oh, was that coffee pasta not PG?
Also Vapor.
Usually a good mod.
See, yes, we can say frick, but nothing else. And we gotta save those for special occasions, like when they miss armored truck.
Yeah, hopefully nobody having trouble with any of the Bermuda Triangle. Alright, so then moving on towards the end of 2-4, there's no real issues with the end part. Liquid moving on to the end of 2-5, which is the hardest part of the mission.
The Bartman knows all.
Nice clean gazebo to get the escape there.
And yeah, gets a hit and run, but looks like he's going to be able to deal with it with no problems.
Liquid
some
has
wee-woo.
plenty of experience with the wee-woos.
Yeah, probably more than anyone else.
Sneaks a wee-woo into the chat.
During the main menu walk. So both players main menu walking pretty much at the same time, though on different missions. So Liquid moving on to Monkey See, Monkey Do. A pretty easy mission generally. But if your driving's not great, you can lose a lot of time in it.
No problemo.
Let's see if Ben
Looks
can
like
get
no sports car for Liquid.
Yeah, we'll have to do it the traditional way in Mr. Plow.
The safe way where you can't blow up your car, usually.
You'd hope not, because yeah, blowing up cars are auto fail, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
My dad will pay for all the damages.
So yeah, oh, Ben getting some really unlucky traffic there, which might screw up his cycle, the train carriage.
Oh, he could also risk blowing up his car here, but he does that nicely, gets through.
Gets through very nicely.
Bunga, dude. Woo, nice one.
I think get some more bad traffic. Having a bit of bad luck with the traffic.
Lousy laws of physics.
They're able to get that second loss. Yeah, both players look like they have pretty good coins towards the later stage of part 1.
Yeah, Liquid managed to get Museum as well as 2 nearly blown up cars.
Let's see how Ben goes with the uphill escape. Doesn't look like he's going to go for gazebo. Not the fastest escape, but you absolutely take that.
You'd be okay with that at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll do the second main menu and move on to Monkey See as well, as Liquid's finishing it off.
Breaker, breaker. This is Bart Simpson requesting.
He has almost 800 coins leaving Monkeys, which is ridiculous.
No problemo.
You know, considering we'll probably get another 60 odd in sellouts.
Here's your last.
I believe he gets the 2 vents at the sit and rotate.
Let's roll.
Yeah, and then at least the 2 vents at the stadium as well.
Oh yeah, baby, bring it on.
Alright, so Ben now also going to be starting Monkeys. So Liquid moving on to probably the hardest mission in early game, which is sellouts, where you got to destroy the 4 cars.
Well, hardest to do fast, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a pretty easy mission,
Time to
I guess.
lay some rubber down.
Whereas the hardest mission would have to be flowers.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, if we're not talking early game, it must be 6-3. Everyone failing that.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about early game here. Overall, it would have to be 6-3.
Man, that sucks and blows.
Yeah, so Liquid looking like he's having pretty good sellouts so far.
Bingo!
he might have just choked the 640. Oh, he gets the 645.
Ah, my cock's
Easy
Yes.
bingo cards.
First one of the tourney. Gets the vent. Let's see how Ben's going. Looks like he's doing okay with monkeys. The other thing we should note is that Liquid's playing on 200 FPS, so his cutscenes are going to be quite difficult.
driving, man. Well done.
Ben playing on 100, so he should have an easier time with
Too much
cutscenes.
trouble. I really
This is the first hard part for Liquid, I believe, and he gets it.
Yeah, gets
I
it.
need to find
2305, just a low 23 casually.
Just casually, as you do.
So yeah, he is actually 9 seconds green on his PB out of 1.
all release.
Ben also on pretty good pace, going out of better than beef.
Not sure how red Ben is, but his timer is red, so it's probably not too great.
I won't question the value of the
So Ben leaving monkeys with 740 points, which is again plenty at this point in the game. Probably leave Bart with, in the high 700s, maybe early 800s.
Just definitely enough to get by.
Yeah, absolutely. Liquid has to slow down a little bit for that cycle, but nothing too disastrous.
And just to keep his speed quite nicely with the boost there, though.
So Ben is 30 seconds red on PB, so definitely not bad. Can make that up. And gets a good first car for sellouts.
maybe a soy pop would perk me up. Can you
As
please
Liquid
put my-
finishes Nerd Race Queen and moves on to Clueless.
Hello,
Ben goes
Springfield.
up to the second car and gets some fairly average second hits. We'll see how he recovers this.
Millhop?
Yeah, it looks like he's going to use the more traditional strategy of blowing the car up by the wall. Does it well.
It's quite nice considering how bad that first hit was. I think that's
Yeah.
the joys of 100 FPS.
Yeah, it should make this a little bit easier, I believe.
I hope these are recyclable.
Ben also having a pretty good third car.
There goes my college money. I wonder if I'll get extra credit for this. Oh,
Let's see.
Oh, he's missed that hit. We'll see if he can get it before the turn. This could be a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah, not the greatest fourth car. Looks like
Manages to get it just after the turn, which will be fine.
yeah, so 615 generated pretty good. And also looks like Liquid just missed boat jump.
Completely missed him. Not sure if he did it wrong or got unlucky there.
just a few more.
Yeah, so looks like just had to go through the boat the normal way. But because his coins were so good out of bar 1, still has almost 1,000.
Oh yeah, I got my mojo.
And
As
Ben
long as
just
you have 950, you can skip Krusty Loop.
yeah, so he should be fine. And yeah, I think Ben just got a 1 pause. Some nice cutscene skip there.
Let's go, girl.
As the Millhouse gets launched into the dam.
Oh, Mom.
This is not good for my insurance.
Nice and clean bonfire from Liquid there to push him in.
Yeah, and also Ben has over 800 coins leaving bar 1, so the coins are also very good.
Time to move. That was pretty cool. But Bart's still missing, and I'm no closer to finding him.
Perhaps you should consult Professor Brink at the observatory. He seems to know everything. Except why I ever came to this.
Well, unlucky on their turnaround from Ben. Not quite getting that bounce off the wall.
Yeah, we'll see if that affects him, makes him not able to get the cycle. And Liquid finishes bonfire, no problems. And Ben looks like he made this.
Nice and easy.
Okay, so Liquid moving on to Hellfish, which
I should have picked
like sellouts is kind of challenging, not as difficult, but you know, if things don't go well, they can lose you quite a lot of time.
You can easily lose 30 seconds on this mission.
Let's just do this. Lisa Simpson at your service.
Ben electing to go for the sports car in 2-2. 3-2.
Thank goodness for seatbelts.
It's mostly faster because of all the exits and entrances you do to the car, and you don't have to wait for the animation. But it also means you aren't able to do boat jump, but on 100 that wasn't really a possibility anyway.
Oops. Oh, my bad. All for this.
Second Hellfish car goes left for Liquids, so nice and easy strat for him, no troubles at all. So you shouldn't lose any time from this mission.
Ow, my hair. It's empty. What's going on in this town?
Liquid opting to go for the ground pound, which probably means he'll go ESS. Yeah, he does
Excuse
here.
Hello, Springfield.
Ben's getting hit and run from the coin rooms, so we'll see how his reset goes and if he runs into a cop car. Usually they try to come around though, like this one is.
There's a little girl.
I mean wee-woos. Clearly.
One for Wiggum. Strike two. Running over an elderly person without a license.
And no danger of finishing mission. And also nice and easy getting to Millhouse here when you get out on the right side of the car. And my Liquid gets a nice drop, and he should be able to get the manip so he doesn't drop past the dam. Doesn't even need the reset. Ben also gets nice traffic, make it for an easy bonfire.
Won't question the value.
And now we have good guy wee woos from Liquid. Hope he is honking the horn.
And
Easy as pie. The number, that is. I hope kids at... Chief Wiggum... The time for action is now. One fish delivered to a happy home.
Liquid gets stuck and misses the drop. Oh, that's gotta be embarrassing. Let's see if he gets Lighthouse Lost and gets another unlucky.
Living here.
Watch it, buddy. No.
Now you'll never be fried and served with tartar sauce.
See if Ben can get a nice traffic car here and go for the extra points.
Shall be turned to the wild. Ow, my hair.
Ben does get the ute, so see if he goes for the auto push and the coins that way, which is slightly quicker.
I'd move if I were you.
Does get over the rock, so he'd be perfectly okay with that. Not sure where D-Tops is at the moment. Should probably check chat. He has muted his mic, so I'm sure he'll be back soon.
Savor your freedom, my cold.
Sorry guys, I'm back.
He's back to the living.
Now that's that.
Yeah, I forgot to unmute my mic back.
Tell me what you know.
Anyway,
Easy as pie.
so Liquid finishing off fishy deals. Moving on to the limo.
Let's just do this thing.
Um,
Go, girl.
probably one of the hardest strats as well.
So I think Liquid's looking at a low 33 here.
Darn it.
And Ben having a lot of trouble with that first Hellfish car.
Speed, more speed.
Yeah, Liquid having no trouble with Limo.
See how Ben goes. With the car going left, he should be able to get the strap, but he gets unlucky and he makes quite a steep turn.
But yeah, gets as good a backup as you can ask for. And Liquid has no problems with the pole jump. And able to get what looks like a very good Lisa. A 10.01 Lisa.
Wish
And
I
still
could
on.
get that laser.
I'd ask for anything close. I'm happy with that.
Hook me up with some wheels, man.
Ben missing the last car. Got to chase it down.
Very unfortunate.
Nice girls, finish fast.
Liquid going for ESS and neighbours, and seems to have gotten it with no real strifes. And Ben also getting a very quick wee whoop. But because the
Surprised
mission
he didn't drive to the mission there and skip the pan in. I'm not sure if that would have been faster though.
yeah, would have been interesting. So yeah, so Ben now plus 1 minute of TB.
We accelerated.
Oh, Liquid getting screwed by traffic there because Donut Fire is a dumb strat. Worse than Armored Truck.
Much harder than Armored Truck.
Stick to the plan.
Still gets a pretty good backup. But yeah, we'll probably unfortunately lose some.
You can see why Liquid's one of the better players. Getting a very nice backup there from bad traffic.
No time for caution.
But yeah, you'd be pretty upset with that. You know, looked like the donut fire was going well, and then just
I am soaked to
traffic ruined it. We'll see how Ben goes with Snake.
I go. Please don't.
Not able to get them in yet,
Why,
but traffic looks like it helped him. Maybe put Snake just off course.
Just enough to get that drop at the edge and not have to do the jump.
Yeah. Liquid taking his anger out on Chief Wiggum. Poor Wiggum, what did he do?
Can we get rid of Wiggum abuse? Ralph and
sure hope no one's
adult Wiggum?
Yeah, first we saw Kearney abuse, now Wiggum abuse. Just the race of full on abuse.
We gotta replace it with Millhouse abuse.
Yeah, well, I mean, Millhouse also got abused at the end of Clueless.
Guess this is what happens when you're top of your seed. Lots of abuse.
It's the way to be good at Char. Ben able to get the lighthouse freebie, but then misses the fish. Looks like Liquid got both Vens, so his coins should be very good. But did miss the trailer park freebie. Let's see. Doesn't go for Lambton coins. Lambton will be very upset about that. Let's see if he goes for Bombers coins. Won't go for those either. The Bombers will be very upset about that.
Goes for the classic coin grind.
Yeah, looks like gets most of those coins.
Why not put these here?
And also needs to watch his hit and run meter. Ben, by contrast, has absolutely no hit and run meter, and Fishy Deals looks like it's going swimmingly for him.
Pun intended. At least I hope.
That has got with that. So both players about to finish their respective missions.
No time for caution. Did I win?
Good getting a nice and early drop there. Very happy with that.
Crickets. No, dude.
Yeah, you take those kind of drops.
So that 4-1 lost Liquid exactly 20 seconds and became minus 2.2.
Oh, I've never seen anyone back up that far in Limo.
You've got
Not able to get fast Limo, but gets a lot of damage. It looks like he gets the back up pretty well. And gets the free wasp. Yeah, has over 700 coins left in Lisa, which is heaps.
You can't complain about those coins at all.
Yeah. You know, I generally want somewhere between 650 and 700, so to have over 700 is like very well done. And also electing to skip the wasp as he was taking the easier pole. Probably a good decision. I think the wasp is kind of slow if you take the easy pole.
When you have coins like that, you don't need to worry about it too much.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so Ben not going for ESS, and also looks like he's not going to go for neighbors. Let's see if he gets better luck with Donut Fire if he attempts it. Alright, so Liquid finishing off catch-up logic. Gets the last packet, no problems. So Ben looked like he went for Donut Fire. Wasn't able to get it, but gets a very nice backup.
Could say it's even better than Liquid's.
Yeah. We shouldn't lose too much punch. Oh, saves it.
Oh, he's getting greedy with the drop though. It's going to take a little bit longer now. At least he doesn't escape.
Yeah, Liquid also getting a very short rework,
I'll do my best.
which is gets rid of by finishing the mission, and been able to get a pretty good 4-1. So just for comparisons, Liquid was 34-41 after the 4-1. Ben is 39-18, so there's about a 4.5 minute gap between the two runners.
Grandpa, I'll do my best.
And Ben gets the Trail of Lost Freedom, and then some unlucky traffic with Garbage Truck.
Sorry, sorry. Hey!
Looks like he took the wide approach to try and not spawn the school roof wasp, and that makes him able to get that wasp by the back of the school.
You can really see his understanding of different wasps and how to spawn them properly.
Yeah.
You can also see him following closely to get the sedan to turn left there instead of right into the sign, and that just makes him drive better.
Yeah, can save, I think it's like almost 15 seconds if the sedan drives really slowly at the start.
Because he can get stuck in where that crusty glass and dumpster is. Big turns towards the sign.
And Ben looks like he did take Bombers coins, so Bombers will be very happy with that. But gets hit and run. It's not the greatest spot to get it.
See if it's worth.
Liquid looks like he's taking this very safely, trying to avoid 2 cycles. It does get a late drop, but it's very safe.
Yeah, he had it slowed down nicely there. You don't want to get too sucked, but on a good run.
Yeah, definitely not a no reset tournament race as well. So the cops are right up Ben's ass. But it looks like he was able to navigate them okay. And also gets a pretty friendly drop.
All it takes is for a 2 cycle and then you fail one mission and then all of a sudden it's a much closer race.
So Ben buys inmate and does the main menu walk to try and get the extra wasp. Liquid finishing off Wolves with a fantastic park right next to the Quickie Mart. And we'll start the crab circles cutscene.
Huh? What?
For the last freaking time, tell me about the crab circles.
You'll also see Liquid drive straight into the sign so Grandpa doesn't dive out the way too close.
It's me with the banjo. No, I never reasoned with a raccoon, let alone a
Liquid apologizing in chat for having a good
What
run.
does this have to do with the crab circle?
Not a thing. Where was I? Right. Now, the first time I rode in a water car. Okay. It was so long ago.
See, I'm glad Liquid can agree that Armor Truck is easier than Donut Fire.
As I recall, it was sort of a
Yeah.
cosmic kind of thing.
Armor Truck, much easier strat. Just push him when he turns.
Coming off it.
Donut Fire, you gotta finesse the truck and
That sounds awfully
pretty
familiar.
tough.
I think it was at the Quickie Mart. That's it.
Ben slightly left on that jump, but doesn't lose too much time to it.
Ooh, feels good to stretch my gams. Margin shot.
So Liquid was 3 seconds off of his best pace ever when he came out of Lisa. Which is why it's unfortunate he got that traffic in 4-1.
Yeah, and it looks like Ben missed the chessboard wasp. Not sure what happened there.
I need a Long Island.
Looked like he was too far right. Just didn't get a nice clean hit on it, which you need.
Do you
And right to avoid the wheel, but does it nicely. Alright, so Liquid now starting Color Wars, which is a pretty chill mission. Can't lose a lot of time here. It's a nice mission in between two long and difficult ones, Wolves and Color Trucks.
You also get to pick up a lot of coins.
really slows you down?
Yeah,
Nice
so
and chill.
Liquid's coins look pretty good, so I assume he's going to skip the Quickie Mart Wasp.
I need more step aerobics classes.
I think he needs to skip a wasp here so he can get chessboard anyway.
Yes.
Of course with the new route.
Just let me catch my breath. Yippee!
So yeah, he does skip it. So Ben moving on to 4-4. Should have no troubles with it. Kind of just a quick filler mission.
I need a Long Island iced tea.
Get some bad garbage truck traffic, but apart from that, no real problems.
Who knows who's
And
selling
we'll also move on to Wolves.
a poo?
And you get to see if Liquid can achieve fast pole
I'll do my best.
with pole strap.
So yeah, Liquid moving on to what I consider the hardest mission in the game to do quickly. It's very easy to lose time for this mission.
Very good at this. Look, no hands. Ooh.
See if he can recover this. Yeah, he gets in one hit from death, so he'd be okay with that. It's fast enough.
I'll get you evil cola bottlers and
Yeah.
distributors. Send
Um,
them
Not an ideal
He
one.
does get the Weewoos, which I have not seen this early into this mission.
Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what happened. Looks like when he blew up the truck, it blew up some traffic cars. And he's having a bit of trouble escaping the cops.
Did get past, so he should be fine now, as long as he doesn't do anything dumb.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he spawned the edge of the school wasp, though. That you need to get the chest on freebie.
Might have screwed up his wasp a bit, trying to evade those cops. So let's see if he gets chessboard.
Yeah, he's able to navigate the police while Ben's hit and run meter is pretty high. Wolves is not a mission you want to get hit and run in, especially towards the end. It's, almost certain to get busted whilst talking to Grandpa.
I wonder who put these here.
Also
Liquid's
Ben-
coins are looking really good too. 700 coming out of power plant with Krusty Burger left. So
Ben unfortunately missing the box,
To the plane.
but doesn't get 2 cycled. So no 2 cycles in Wolves in this race.
Liquid made a good decision there, letting him get out, knowing you can't recover that because he bounced wrong there.
Yeah. But still able to get a good backup by the bar.
Yeah, you're better off just setting up for the backup rather than trying to recover that.
Okay, so let's see if Ben is able to escape the sedan in time. Barely makes it.
He'd be glad he doesn't have wee woos now, he managed to avoid that.
I shouldn't enjoy that. Well, that score's settled. Now to go home to my family. You took my precious cola, Mom. It gives me the courage to take off my
Okay, so
shirt in the
Liquid
station locker room.
finishing off Cola Trucks. And looks like he's going to get a 48.34, which is 2 seconds off PB. So it looks like he's having a very good run.
For a race, we know Liquid is very happy with this.
Yeah, and he moves on to a poo while Ben is finishing off crab circles.
So I think Liquid is about 5 minutes ahead at this point.
Having so much fun. Oh, Shiva smiles on such behavior. Hindu coming through.
Yeah, roughly maybe 6, depending on how good Ben's Cola Trucks is.
Good karma.
Alright, so Liquid completes the drive.
H. Vishnu. My
We'll
jewel
start
is
5-1
no
with
bounds.
over 800
All I
coins,
know
so his
will
coins
not
look
be
fine.
wrong more than 4 times
Looking
while
pretty
I'm
good.
driving around today. Ha! Clean up in aisle 1. Oh, no!
Ben doing some quick laser abuse. And we'll end Wolves at 825 coins, which is heaps. Most players aiming for, I think, about 750 to 800.
Yeah, it depends if you have neighbours as well,
Yeah,
which I don't think Ben does.
and he skips it. And both players bought the correct outfit, which is good. Both experienced players should hopefully not have any trouble, with the outfits. Not sure what Liquid's doing with his camera. Is that some sort of manip? Or the
Usually
angle?
you just hold back there, so I'm a little bit confused.
Unless he missed a vent that he was unhappy with.
I think he must have been unhappy with something.
Crickets.
Alright, he gets Town Hall was. No, box, sorry.
Kelvin does inform us that spamming it does work there and has the same effect as holding it back, but you get to see the truck while it's happening.
Oh, interesting. Liquid also electing to get the 10 free coins.
Social club.
Risking hit and run, but able to navigate it pretty easily. Gets a very nice last drop. And is back in the green. And buys the right outfit,
Hello, steady.
which is good.
Oh, I had better
And
hurry.
Ben finishing
Last
off
time I left this store,
Cola Wars.
put pornography in the bridal
Yeah, it
wagon.
looks like he's had no problems.
Smiles on such
Finishing with
behavior.
over a minute, which is a pretty good one.
Your failure shames you. Yes, you.
Alright, so Liquid moving on to 5-2. Pretty easy mission, but one that if you get wrong, loses you all the time.
The one mistake I do see is people going for that crusty beggar vent when they don't have the escape and sometimes failing that.
Yeah, definitely not advisable if you haven't lost that first limo by then.
Come again.
He also misses the stairs there because the Longhorn does not like stairs.
Yeah, it's definitely not the only car, but one of many that doesn't like the stairs. Ben having a bit of trouble with this first cola truck.
I'm afraid I must admit.
Yeah, looks like he didn't go for the church strat backup, which is usually quite consistent if you don't get the first two.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I am a lean,
But yeah, he's having a lot of trouble with it. He's going to school. Liquid doing baby van. Looks like he got a good strat.
Yeah, it's looking really good.
Yeah, the only problem is hopefully he doesn't crash his game with too many objects. But yeah, it doesn't have any problems with that.
I think it's pretty rare for your game to crash.
Ben able to destroy the cola truck before it gets to the bridge.
Hello, famous.
And moves on to the second one.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
And he gets the roof box, so his coins are very nice still.
Put this here.
And Liquid interestingly choosing to get courthouse box there, which I don't think I've seen him do before.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the best strategy. He also misses the loss there, so we'll see if he gets two coming up in sit and rotate.
I wonder if he's getting courthouse in 5-4 to try and get more time for gazebo. Might be trying a new curator strat, maybe?
You should have enough time to be able to get both though.
That's true.
But if you wanted the God Creator strat, you'd probably get gazebo first.
So Ben, looks like his second truck went well. Moves on to the third one.
Hope I am still the light
And
I was in my youth.
it was looking good, but got an unfortunate bounce. We'll have to use the backup. Interesting backup, but it should destroy itself in the barn, and it does. So yeah, all in all, probably not Ben's greatest cola trucks, unfortunately.
Yeah, you'd be a little bit disappointed with that, but I think the rest of the runs gone fairly well.
Yeah. So before that, he was 30 seconds red, which I assume you'd take in a tournament race. I'd be pretty happy with that.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums
Liquid having no trouble in 5-4. Moves on to Never Trust a Snake. One of the longest missions in the game.
I think it is the longest mission if you don't include the Wolves cutscene. It's the longest gameplay mission.
Yeah, it's a good turnaround. And also just for reference, Liquid finishing March at 48.34, Ben at 55.04, so about a 6.5 minute gap, or exactly 6.5 minute gap out of March.
So Liquid there was trying to keep the garbage truck away from the wall so it wouldn't bounce off those like 1 pixel areas. Not quite working there.
Alright, Ben able to get the dirt jump box. Nicely done. And we'll start 5-1 in the next few seconds.
Bothering 8 children has really hurt my stamina.
Liquid's coins are looking really good too. 300 entering the monorail.
Yeah, also Ben's also got very nice coins. But yeah,
Both players deciding not to risk it in a race.
yeah. Also remember, Liquid is 1 box up from usual, but his coins are still great. We'll have over 400, which is heaps.
So I
Ben
think
missing
that's the equivalent of 240 coins if you don't have the Town Hall and Herman's.
I have no idea how Ben was able to recover that. It looked like the green bar of doom was done, empty, but somehow manages to save it.
Saved it by a couple of frames.
Yeah, absolutely. But unfortunately the cola truck gets stuck. And if the cola trucks aren't the smartest one, if they get stuck they have a real hard time getting out of that. Ben also getting a sneaky phone booth, get those free 2 coins.
These coins really add up from the phone booth.
Yeah, it's only 2 at a time, but if you get like 20 or 30 of them, that's 40, 60 free coins.
Ben might be close to failing this, but he does make it past the stairs, so he might be okay. It's still really risky. And there's the foul, that's very unfortunate. He got stuck at the fountain.
Yeah, unfortunately, probably didn't need to do it with how good his coins were. But yeah, it's really
That's really
unfortunate.
unfortunate.
Yeah, failing it late as well. Probably gonna cost him probably a minute and a half, minute 45 maybe. Liquid having no troubles with Never Trust a Snake. And now moving on to the Bermuda Triangle as we call it, which is Armored Truck, Curator and Cutscene Skip.
So we'll start off with first point, Armored Truck. Should be fairly consistent for Liquid.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy strat for most of the good runners. Not too many of them struggle with it.
Unless you're Gordo 98.
Yeah, and then apparently Donut Fire is easier. It should be called the Choke Triangle instead. Interesting. See how we go.
So if you push late enough, you should be able to get past this traffic that spawns every time. And Liquid does it quite nicely there. Let's say that, but it's a little bit stuck.
Yeah, it looks like it's destroying itself though, so it should be fine. Ben seems to have made it past the difficult part of 5-1. No 2-cycle, thankfully.
Liquid opting for the extra 6 coins from a lemonade stand.
And Ben finishes 5-1 off.
Just between me and you, random object.
Alright, so the armored truck will be pretty much destroyed by the time Liquid gets to the bridge. Not.
Possible service
We might have to wait for a little bit.
Shut up and take us back to the hideout. I mean, charity place.
Yeah, pretty much perfect.
300 horses of convenient power.
And Ben also buys the right outfit.
Totally.
So no wrong outfits bought this game.
You would hope not from top of second seed, top of first seed.
Good for my insurance.
Yeah. So Liquid choosing to do the newer Vapor reset.
Yes, you.
And gets it and run. Interesting decision. Might
You
not
mean
need.
wee woos.
I am the greatest
Sorry.
driver in all the
Gets a
land.
wee woo.
Oh, Mr.
And looks like he gets busted after the mission. Really unfortunate.
Did that count? I think it did, right?
Yeah, it looks like it did. He has just over 500 coins now. I think he had 550 before.
Shiva smiles on such behavior. Your
So I'm not sure if that's going to affect him being able to do
Hope this car can take it.
Krusty Loose Studios skip.
Make this look easy.
But he does get the gazebo freebie, so he should be fine.
Yeah, 5-7 disappointing. So it looks like he went for the super quick curator strat. Not able to get it, but oh wow, it's an incredible backup.
Did not know that was a thing.
Can he get cutscene skip? He can.
Too easy for the Liquid.
And no trouble with the Bermuda Triangle there. Ben unfortunately not able to get a baby van strat. We'll just have to chase it down. which will lose him a little bit of time.
I didn't do it.
Doesn't quite get the curator strat there on the baby van. Looks like he tried to go for it.
You're all mine.
Yeah, it's also, as he says, has to be one of the best driving baby vans I've seen. It didn't look like it was tilting at all.
Oh, that was so cool.
And just wanted to get where it was going. Get those nappies dropped off.
So yeah, so Liquid gets a 102.02 approve, which is completely nuts, and got bought. And it's 8 seconds green on PB.
So he goes for the squid pop box. So he could have skipped it and tried to hit things, but he would have got the wee-wees that way. Probably not worth.
So yeah, it looks like he's managed to avoid wee-woos. Ben gets the hospital freebie and boxes, so his coins are still looking very nice.
Not even Liquid managed to get that hospital freebie.
Yeah, so Liquid is green. He's about 4 seconds green at the moment.
Barney, no problemo.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he knows he's on PBK. I'm not sure if he's listening to us or has
Awesome, man. That was the best
he
ride
splits up.
ever.
He has it up on his stream, so I believe he would have it up.
Oh no, Ben, unfortunately unable to get that police wasp there. Let's see if he goes for it in the second attempt. He doesn't. And almost fails the mission, but able to get the wasp on foot.
Ben is also close to the deadly wee-woos that can crash your yam.
Yeah. As long as he gets onto the highway, he should be fine. This Liquid is doing the race at the end of 6-2. Not a very difficult race. It can be a little scary at the start, but with all the shortcuts you take at the end, it's generally pretty easy. So, both players finishing off their respective missions.
That was great. Give it up for America's bad boy. Krusty, listen. You got it.
Ben doing nicely.
Fart time.
Moving on to 5-5. Liquid moving on to 6-3, which in this tournament has been probably the most.
Jump to light speed.
It's been failed at least 6 times that I know of. Could be higher.
It was 6 times as of yesterday, but we've had a couple of races since then, but I don't think any of them failed it.
Yeah, none that I know of.
For school.
Alright. So, yeah, assuming Liquid has no trouble with it, it is not the most entertaining mission, it's just following Frank around. The skill, I guess, in the mission is trying to get as many coins as you can, whilst staying as close to Frank as you can.
Hey, slower traffic to the
Because
left.
Trick is to
staying,
not hit pedestrians.
yeah, try not to get wee-woo. It's not a great mission for it.
Not sure if Liquid went for the ESS as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure, I didn't see him do it.
Off the mark. This is one weird place.
So yeah, Ben
Easily.
looking like he's having no issues so far navigating through 5-5.
I think he has more coins than Liquid, considering he doesn't have Town Hall.
Yeah, probably would. We'll see if he decides to skip any.
Woo, nice one.
And Liquid got busted as well, so Ben should be really good for coins.
Oh my. Frank got a huge little hop there.
Oops.
Frank believes he can fly.
Alright, Liquid's going for Bomber's Vent and gets it, no problem. And looks like he's navigated the hardest mission in the game. no problems.
Professor Frank. Bart Simpson.
Just a pause on pause and remains green on his PB. Okay, so now Liquid moving on to probably the two hardest strats in Part 2, getting the fast stuff truck and FMJ. Don't think Liquid should have too many problems with it. It should be okay.
I'm sure he's done it enough times.
And Ben, unfortunately, missing that top garbage can, has to go back for it.
I didn't do it. I blame his computer navigation system.
Yeah, Liquid gets plenty of speed and has absolutely no trouble with fast stuff truck. Yeah, as Moleman said, textbook. If you want to learn how to do it, that's the way. And yes, Mitch, you can PB on this pace.
Yeah, the trick is not to break on it.
Yeah, not able to get the first wasp, but gets the second one. So his coins look great. If he is able to get FMJ and boat jump, he should be able to skip Krusty.
It'll be a bit tight, but as long as he gets beach coins, he should be fine.
Ben finishes Never Trust a Snake with 420 coins. It's heaps, and does the Sadly walk.
It's time for some road rage. Bart Simpson
Yeah,
style.
Liquid having no real problems with FMJ. Though Skinner does get out.
And if he doesn't believe me now, I'll fry his butt.
I think he waited a bit too long there, so you're gonna have to try and cover that and get the vend.
Oh, this is too cool for
Yeah.
school.
So wasn't able to get any coins. So I'm not sure what he's going to do now.
Might just have to get neighbors or something in 7-1.
Yeah. Maybe you should see if he chooses Krusty Lou or Neighbors or
Whoa, got it.
what other options
Well,
he has.
Maybe just gas station vend plus hitting a couple of things would be okay here.
So Ben moving on to the Bermuda Triangle on Armored Truck. And unfortunately not able to get it. But could have gotten it back.
I think he's got the rare 60 FPS backup on 100 FPS.
Yeah, it looks like it's damaging itself and Ben is driven off, so...
It seems fine. Oh no, he has got out. That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But he did manage to get the loss and didn't lose too much time getting it.
Yeah, and his coins are fantastic. As the logo just appears in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, mine.
I think he has got... Oh, sometimes he can get stuck there and just keep hitting the side.
Yeah, I have heard of this backup. I've never actually seen it in action.
But he does take the shortcut with a lot of damage, so you should save time on a bad backup.
So Liquid finishing off set to kill, doesn't have any issues, doesn't get boat jump coins.
So glad to be of service.
So maybe we'll just get Krusty Lou, and his coins should be fine. Yeah, that seems to be what he's doing.
My gut.
So he's probably going to lose a little bit of time.
Honestly surprised he did go for it when he could go boat jump and probably have enough coins if you hit some objects.
Dad,
But it would have been really tight.
Bart Simpson.
Yeah, maybe choosing to take the safer option. So he saved a couple of seconds and set to kill, but we'll probably lose that and more in 6-7. Which, for the record, has an absolute banger soundtrack.
Oh, wicked.
He used a cheat code. 2, 4, 6, 8. You stuck. I say,
So
I assume he'll go 6-7 boat jump.
you could go for that as well, yeah. And then maybe just skip Neighbors.
Forever. Woohoo! Let's do this thing. Stay on target. Stay on target. Save me, Duckman.
Yeah, here he goes for it.
It's time for some road
And gets it.
Bart Simpson style.
I'm a lead.
So yeah,
So
so
he got
with
beach
that,
coins, so he should be fine.
yeah, he might not even have to pick up any coins in Homer 2. might just hit some stuff along the way.
Just needs cutscene now. 2, 3 pause.
And gets it. So yeah, so he's slightly red now, but can probably still make this up. No, his Homer 2 is very good, 946. So yeah, Ben now moving on to Curator. Let's see what option he does. Gets Courthouse. Gets the Gazebo freebie and the box. So his coins are really good.
So we're looking at the second point on the Bermuda Triangle. And he gets some kind of strat here.
He also gets the 1 pixel. Let's see if he's able to. No, the Curator gets out. Oh wow, Mo's just gone flying. Which will lose a little bit of time. Ben gets a good Curator, and we'll be able to finish the mission off over 600 coins.
You'll be perfectly happy with that in a race because he didn't go all the way to the highway and lose like a minute. And he gets the 3rd point on the Bermuda Triangle.
So yeah, you know, the armored truck wasn't terrible, so I guess you'd take that.
Liquid getting those last couple of coins to be perfectly coined. Knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and is able to move on to 7-2. So I believe Liquid will go for the 7-2 yeet jump, which is a pretty
He's
risky
on
strat.
200. I assume
Yeah,
heat jump.
He's on 200, so gotta try it.
The problem with 200 is if you miss the yeet jump, it's basically over because 7-3 is really hard and slow.
Yeah, though, if there is someone who's going to be able to get it, it'll probably be Liquid, or one of Liquid or Bacon, probably.
They've sacrificed their easy cutscene skips so they can do this yeet jump.
Yeah, so Ben finishing off 6-1. Chooses not to get the Squid Claw box, which he definitely doesn't need to get at the moment. He can get it instead to kill if he wants.
Alright, Liquid lines it up. See if he gets it. On the edge of my seat. That's looking pretty good.
That looks very good. So he just needs to navigate this part, which I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
This has to be the easy bit, surely.
Yeah, I hope so. So yeah, his car will be 1 hit, so as long as he doesn't hit anything, it should be fine.
Definitely think this could be it. As long as he doesn't hit anything, which he shouldn't from here on out.
And looks like it's the reset. So he'll have a super quick 7-3. Which will make this probably the quickest. Ben getting Studio A box, and looks like he should be fine as long as traffic doesn't get in his way.
Yeah, there's plenty of time. As long as you don't hear anything full on, you won't fail. I was just hoping for no kiss of death on 100 FPS.
We're going on an absolute rampage here. More abuse. Alright, so moving on to 7-4, which he'll try Globex out of bounds.
Yeah, I believe so.
So I've never tried it myself, but I don't know if it's easy or not.
I think it's easy for Liquid.
Yeah, it just showed it. Got it pretty nicely.
Or, yeah, that's okay.
So Ben finishing off 6-2. Looking like he had no troubles with the race. Skips bought. It's okay. Able to get bought later. Liquid
Just
jumping.
has a couple more out of bounds, and then he's 121 pace with Liquid.
Yes. Hopefully he doesn't frazzle the run of the jump, and he doesn't. So yeah, Ben now on 6-3. Hardest mission in the run. Hopefully he's okay.
Hardest and boring. It's not a good combination.
Yeah, so Liquid golding that split and is now exactly equal with PB.
Oh, that's not good. If he can get it second time round, this needs to be quick.
No,
It's not working either.
Sweet. That was easy as pie.
and that might have killed PB.
Ouch! My bikini zone's chafing. I'm a lean, mean speed thingy.
Just gonna give it another go, but I'm not sure if it can steal PB. Yeah, that's what he was looking for the first time.
Yeah, it looks like he's gone the strat. Homer having a little brave party by himself there. Happy with his own work.
Yes, I ruined the PB single-handedly.
There you go. Finally manages to get up. And it's no problems once he's there. I assume he's flicking the camera to the music. Can't hear the music. Ben also going for Bomber's Vent. It looks a little risky, but looks like he's okay.
Yeah, all it would have taken there is one itchy and scratchy truck to ruin your day. So I'm very glad I did fail this again.
Or an armored truck. So yeah, so Liquid now 20 seconds red. Looks like PB is probably dead, but still an absolutely fantastic run. Ben
He's
getting
a bit tilted now, making a couple of mistakes here.
The vibration's tickling my feet.
Ben getting the unfortunate Frank glitch.
Next time I'll hurt your feelings too.
Yeah, interesting race. I've never seen that one.
Now that's right.
Don't feel like it's faster, unless maybe you screwed up something there.
Yeah. Alright, so going for cemetery resets. See if he's able to get it.
Oh, no, it's too early.
Yeah, not able to get that first reset.
Love it when I do this.
Just gonna get all the way back so he can line it up again, so we can try and do it nice and fast.
Alright, Ben attempting
Ben
fast
gets
stuff.
stuff truck.
Very nice stuff truck.
And Liquid gets it second go, so assuming he doesn't screw up, it's probably won't be, but still a respectable performance.
Yeah, more than respectable, I'd say. Ben not able to get that wasp. Looks like he might have missed the second wasp as well. Is Liquid trying super speedy 7.6?
I feel like he would. Yeah, there he goes.
Let's see how he goes. Able to get it. Does smash Grandpa on the way, but doesn't ruin the height. Ben moving on to FMJ.
See
Doesn't
if
look
he
good,
critches it now.
but he was able to save it.
Better FMJ than Liquid. Too easy.
Yeah, very good FMJ. Liquid didn't crit it, and got jump zone and got the wasp. So pretty good start to 7-7 here.
Wait a minute. That was an insult.
Alright, so onto the final part. Just driving inbounds. As long as he doesn't blow up the waist, you get a very good time. Something in probably the high 122 range.
I think we'll have a new best time for the tournament.
Yeah, so the current best time was, I think, a 125.35 from Bacon. But yeah, it looks like Liquid's well on track to beat that. Ben getting wee woo and set to kill can be a bit dangerous, especially if you get it at the start. Cops can be a bit brutal here.
Once you make it around this corner, though, usually you can just get through the log trap.
Yeah. Jumps over the cop.
Oh, I think that's a Pog 5-head strat.
And-
Outdoing the wee woos.
And Liquid finishes off his run and gets a 122.51. So definitely the best run of the tournament so far, and a fantastic run in general. So yeah, big GG to Liquid.
See if you can replicate that again. Not sure if you can.
And Ben able to get a fast set to kill. Bit scary on time, but gets there with 3 seconds left. And unfortunately not able to get. Looks like it was probably far to left.
Safe and sound. Oh, awesome, man. That was... Oh.
And Liquid saying that Lambton was the reason he didn't get PB. Looks like Lambton should probably be banned from all future Liquid runs.
Sugar.
Poor Lambton. What did he ever do? All he did was discover 7-3.
Yeah. Silly Lamb. So Ben finishes off the Krusty Loop. Not able to skip it because of boat jumping stinky.
You got it.
Liquid, if you want to wait until after Ben finishes, we can do a post-game interview.
Yeah, just sit back and watch Ben hits the sedan. So unfortunately, it might not be able to get the box for him.
Yeah, I think he got stuck in the wall there and now he's quite far behind.
Must collect more.
And gets bought at the last possible opportunity.
See if he goes to boat jump here. He did try it in set to kill and didn't get it.
Yeah.
I don't think he will.
Eat asphalt, asphalt eater.
Or he will
he's
go
good.
for it because of the extra time he has.
Yeah, doesn't get it.
Time to live.
But the sedan gets the 3 coins for him.
Oh, that's not good at all. He's missed the gone way too early.
Yeah. He's still ahead of the sedan, so he should be okay. We'll probably lose some time.
Sedan. Oh, he does go around the long way. I thought he goes through the boat.
Everyone sucks but me.
It's lucky he got him stuck at the start there. Now he's gonna go for cutscene. Oh,
Oh,
and
and
gets
gets
the one. Right there from there.
It's crashing time.
So did Ben get 3 1 pauses? That would have to be close to a first.
Does he spam the Apu? He does, right?
Yeah, I think he spammed it.
Yeah, then that's 3 1 pauses. Very well played.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's ever been done in a tournament, so that's something to hang your hat on.
Ben
Ben
is
is
on
on.
100 FPS.
I know. Board.
Alright, so Ben now moving on to Homer 2. He is 2.5 minutes red, so definitely not terrible. Interesting strat. I've never seen that one before.
Seems to work.
What's Ben's probable final time would be somewhere in the probably 134 range if everything goes well. Maybe 135.
Probably say 135, 136.
But yeah, if he's able to get out of bounds and doesn't blow up the waist, can get a one, probably 134, 135. Gets the coins, just needs one more. You think he just went out of bounds recently? Oh, his PB has it, so hopefully he knows what he's doing. We've got a 1049. So we'll see what he
It is a
does.
race format though, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and also getting a perfect coin route.
Both players perfect coin route.
But yeah, Ben's run's been, I think it's been pretty solid for the most part. I didn't get armored truck, but apart from that, I can't think of anything that's gone really that bad.
Did he miss 4-1 donut fail? He failed 5-1.
Yeah, of course he failed 5-1. But yeah, he missed donut 5, but got a good backup though. So, didn't lose too much time. Alright, so playing on 100 FPS, I'm going to assume that Ben will not be going for 7-2 resets or 7-2 yeet.
Not when you're this unit out of bounds and on 100 FPS.
Keep my dust. Coming through. Woohoo! All right.
Crashes into the wall, but it should still be. Alien car crashes to the cemetery, but able to escape pretty quickly.
Mistakes were made.
So he's far enough ahead, he shouldn't get stuck, the alien car.
Yeah, but gets wee-woos. As long as he's able to get to the barn, he should be okay and not fail the mission, which he does.
The only way you can fail this one is to blow up your car.
Yeah, I thought that too, Duckbot, but I don't know for sure. This PB definitely looks like it has it. Alright, so hopefully he can pull off 7-3.
Oh, that was right in the well.
Looks like a good lineup to me. Should be able to wiggle through the cages on 100 FPS, hopefully.
Yeah,
It is
let's
looking
see.
a little bit dodgy. Hopefully he comes back down and goes back up.
It could work.
Oh yeah, that works on 100, sure. Not jealous.
100 FPS strats. So yeah, not the quickest 7-3, but you know, getting it first try is definitely preferable, and should save time on his PB, which was probably a second or third try by the looks of it.
That looked like what, 50 seconds, 7-3?
Yeah, it looks like it was just a minute 03 one. It's a pretty good one.
It's a bit off.
So Ben now doing the more traditional out of bounds. Going to be driving to the power plant and parking his car and getting a his traffic car.
Not sure what Liquid's doing. Hopefully something fun.
Probably just bringing the chat back to Homer 1, because apparently everyone misses it.
It had the speed of a stopwatch combined with the tenacity of a level boss. Let's do this thing.
Alright, so let's see how Ben goes.
Chest pain. Having chest pain.
Parking looks good to me, should work. So as long as he doesn't fall off here and frazzle it.
Oh,
Not sure why I said that.
Commentator's curse. Gets it the second time.
Run again.
Alright, let's see if he has any trouble with this part.
In your
And looks pretty smooth. Going for the alt tab.
crashing time.
I think stream might have lagged a bit there.
Yeah.
Or is that mine?
No, I think it's his stream is lagging, so the restream's also lagging a bit. But it looks like it's fine on his end now. And it looks like he's going to get a spooky. Hopefully it's a spooky Greg, not a spooky Bob.
Let's roll.
I think Bob usually spawns afterwards, so this could be quite unfortunate.
We're hoping for good RMG. And Homer again having a little bit of rave by himself, enjoying his own work.
Give himself a little round of applause.
Yeah, so Ben still definitely on good pace, can still get a 135.
Well, it's about time.
Oh, he's actually going to chase him down. He does spawn inbound, which is unfortunate. Usually you can just flick back and get him to spawn again instead of having to chase him.
Yeah, I didn't know that could happen, so that's really unfortunate. So yeah, it looks like he got a spooky bomb.
Wow.
And no snake. There he is. So, you know, of all the times to go back inbounds, that's probably not the worst. Probably only going to lose him a few seconds.
Yeah, it's not the absolute worst.
Getting vertical.
Yeah.
Most of the time loss was chasing down the car and coming all the way back.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, maybe he was worried that he might be looking for Spooky Great Forever. Who knows? Yeah, looks like Ben's going to go for Cemetery resets. Gets rid of the car with no problem.
Vengeance will be mine.
And unfortunately spawns in the graveyard just at the wrong time.
Should be a felony.
Looks harder than it is.
And we'll have to do the rest of this inbound.
It's not the absolute worst, just in touch running down. It's not on PB pace, but still disappointing nonetheless.
Mindless destruction.
Yeah, so probably cost them maybe an extra minute. But yeah, should be okay with it. Maybe 136 now, or 137, which is still a very good time.
Totally awesome. Oh, like no. Yeah. Mindless destruction.
Yeah, Gordo, I would agree with you. Maybe just because it's a tournament race, Ben just wants to finish it off.
Not supposed to happen. Sweet acceleration.
Maybe if he was in a closer race, he might go and try it again. Not sure. But yeah, Ben getting wee woo again.
Going to pay for this.
Definitely not the best time to get it with the waste. Hopefully he's able to avoid it. Ooh, just jumps over the cops.
That cemetery is easily the worst place to get wee-woos because they spawn out of the ground and it's quite thin.
Yeah, hard to avoid cops there.
He does well to avoid those cops and get past.
Yeah. And now the rest of this should be pretty easy.
It's totally not supposed to happen.
Hopefully just gets a good jump into the beam and we move on to the final mission of the run.
And you can't crit shit if you're inbounds.
Gotta look at the positives.
Let's do this thing.
And some acrobatics on top of Grandpa's head. Alright, so Ben choosing not to use the Borman strat, which saves 1 second apparently.
Damn it, I dropped my kebab. 2, 4, 6, 8, you suck, I'm great. Da, 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 da. You are the one I
Yeah,
hate.
so if we do the race inbounds, it takes generally probably 2.5 to
Scratching myself.
2:45 minutes to complete, I'd say. So yeah, so still looking at a pretty good time.
Yeah, it's roughly around that.
Oh, now I have a wedgie. Damn teenagers.
Right, so yeah, the main thing you'd probably be hoping for is to try and keep that hit and run rate low. Definitely don't want to have the cops again.
Please don't tell anybody I did this. What, Jed? I almost spilled my sundae. Eat my
We're starting to have predictions come in, so I'm going to say a 137.41.
I'm gonna go 137.38.
I'll tear you a new cornfield.
Yeah, so going doesn't go on the hearse.
Come on, Critch. I need this stream.
Oh no,
Critch.
what's happening?
Critch. Help.
Rich letting us down. Alright, so on his actual stream, he's doing alright. Doesn't have the cops, and has just got him past that last car.
Oh
he-
yes, here comes the refresh.
Will it work?
Come on,
He's
Critch.
Just got him past the fire truck jump. There we
Okay,
go.
we're back.
Just hopefully a clean jump into the beam.
Yeah, stretch the legs and the crutch.
Oh, he's got the beam. He's done well.
Which he gets.
Okay, that's a lot.
And Critch gets the timer up just in time for a 137.38. You know,
I think
very,
we're
very.
closer.
Any time under sub 140, you're probably taking a 20 race. So yeah, we invite both players to come join us in VC if they want. But yeah, GG's and congratulations to Liquid for the win.
Hi,
Hi.
Welcome, Liquid.
how you doing?
Yeah, not bad. So, how did you think the one run went altogether?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Just a little disappointed though.
Not really. I knew what I was signing up for when I decided to do 7.5 in Globex, so it's not surprising.
Yeah, it's a
But
tough.
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yeah, it's a tough strat. So I've heard a lot of people have trouble with it. So you know, I guess as you said, you know what you're signing up for.
Yeah. But other than that, the only major mistake was donut truck, really.
Brings a tear to my eye, that donut truck, because it looks so good too.
Yeah, it was super clean, and then the traffic car just got in your way. So still waiting for confirmation on whether Ben is going to join us in the VC.
What about
yeah.
that curator though, Liquid? Were you
Oh, yeah,
planning
that
on that
was-
one pixel?
it was a very lucky curator, yes.
Yeah, going for the JT strat.
Yeah, just so happened to get it because managed to hit him into the area but didn't get him stuck, but got the JT strat.
Sorry, just to interrupt. I don't think Ben talks, so it's just going to be Liquid.
Not fair.
We can ask Ben questions in the chat if you want, so you can reply through chat.
Well, if there's anything you want to say, Ben, we'll read it out.
Yeah. So also you got the courthouse box in 5.4, which I'd personally never seen you ever do before. Is that just to make getting gazebo less risky?
It is. You don't get stuck on the stairs with Carpet for Homer. And it's the same speed as 5.7, so I've recently just actually switched to doing that.
So yeah, so Ben has agreed to just write his answers down in chat. So we'll ask Ben as well what you thought of your run. Like I said, any time under sub 140 and a 20 is very good. But yeah. So Liquid, that's close to best pace ever out of Lisos, and pretty much nothing really went wrong. Maybe getting taxi RNG.
Yeah, the beginning game was pretty good, and I got a 13.28 ARPU, which is my best ever. Like so. See, what I got confused about is how did I get hit and running cola trucks off the first truck? That was very unusual.
We think he blew up a car when it blew up. That's all we could think of.
Yeah.
That was so strange.
But yeah, then you got a whole bunch of hit and run. Maybe blew up a couple of cars. I'm not sure.
I got really good luck with nearly destroyed cars, but I got terrible wasp luck in my run. It was so bad.
Yeah.
So it ended up balancing out.
Because you
So
got 2 in but the destroyed cars.
I think I got 3 actually. Did I get 3? I can't remember. Oh, 2 in but 1. Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Ben saying in chat that he could have played better, but not too bad. Yeah, most of Ben's run went pretty well. Apu probably the only part probably wouldn't be too happy with. Yeah, lost
Yeah,
over a minute.
I'm a little sorry about that, Ben. I didn't expect to play that well.
But yeah,
But
you know,
it was a good race. It was a very good race. I enjoyed it.
yeah,
Got unlucky to pull Liquid as the top second seed.
yeah. Also got bopped from top seed on the last day by Mole Man, so really unfortunate draw. But yeah, can only do with what's in front of you, and Ben put in a pretty good performance. So kudos to him, and kudos to you, Liquid. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm not sure if there's anything else that needs to be said.
I think we have another race later today. I don't actually have it up. I do have it up.
So I think that's in about 6 hours, 7 hours.
It's at 5:30 p.m. It's Vapo versus Ticker.
Oh, it's a vapor race.
Yeah, so yeah, it looks like it's in about 6.5 hours. Yeah, big hype. So yeah, the important things to note is Ben still can definitely make knockouts if he wins his next 2 games. And he said, yeah, the approval was bad. Should have been about 3 minutes better, which is a little bit unfortunate, but like I said, still a good run. Yeah, a big thank you to both of our runners, and a thank you as well to Caleb for co-commentating and Critch for re-hosting.
And thanks for the chat for tuning in, making this all possible. La-di-da.
Yeah,
Something,
and
something.
we'll see you for the next race. Thank you.
Yeah.